TV, where we are all about authenticity. Now, um, today I wanted to talk to my lovely audience. Now, I am affirming that this right people. It reaches the people that needs to hear this. It reaches the people that resonate with this message and are on this frequency, right? So if you're not one of those people, then you'll know once I say what I gotta say. but I that whoever is, they have been pulled into the video. Now, about was when it comes to, and I don't, okay, so let me start off by saying this. I have gone through this particular issue for a very long time. People um being like obsessed with me, people harassing me, um doing weird things when it comes to pertaining me. It could be everybody else doing something and I end up doing the same thing, and for some reason when I do it, it's like, oh no, there's all this resistance. Shout out to this young lady that I follow on YouTube, and she talks about this at length. She talks about, how pretty hurts and pretty privilege and all these different things about how people will treat, or, more attractive people in a crueler way. Now, the reason why I decided I wanted to also talk on this subject is because when you look at Mel, when you look at the creator that I'm talking about, you can clearly see that she's gorgeous. So shouts out to her and her parents, because they did their big one with her. But oh, it's a little cat out here. It's a little gray cat out there, y'all. Let me get to the meat and potatoes of what I'm trying to say here. When I was growing up, I like growing up, and even like in my life period, I haven't always had esteem, or always haven't had the highest feeling of what's up, Hutch? Thanks for chiming in. Thanks for coming in. I've always haven't, hello everybody who's coming in. Thank you for coming into the room. I always haven't had the highest of esteem. I didn't always feel very pretty or attractive or any of those type of things. And so I'm making that video. Okay, the girl who might be like me, where it's like, you don't know that you're that attractive. You don't know that you're that like beautiful. You're trying to figure out why people are staring at you at the grocery store. You're always trying to figure out why people are like, you know, like being weird towards you, or like you might be a really good friend, you might be a really good person, you might have a really big hard for you to make friends for some reason. It could be like, it's so many things that people do. People are so weird. It's so many things that people do that can be very it can be very disheartening, and it's just, honestly, it's just cruel, like the things that people will do to you. I'm making this video is not to talk about all the different things that people do to you because you're attractive or anything like that. It's to help the girl that doesn't know. She has no clue. Like, you don't even have a clue why people are doing this to you. You don't know. You're just thinking like, I'm nice, I'm a kind person, like, does my breath stink? Like, why are people being so weird around me? You know what I mean? Like, why are people, because when you walk into the room, people are automatically staring at you. It's not just it's not just on you. Like, it's not just a physical thing. You might be very attractive. It's not just like your face or aura. When you walk into the room, people can feel your presence, and they get intimidated by that. They feel some type of way about that. And so I wanted to make this video for you guys because I wanted to let you know that regardless of whatever anybody ever says about you, you have to start pulling your self-esteem up by the bootstraps. You have to like people, it could be people in your family. It will be people in your family, people that even look like you. And you're like, oh, acting weird, or my mom is acting weird, or whoever. Like, people will start acting weird around you, and you're trying to figure out why that is. And it's not because you're a bad person, especially if you know, like, the people that I'm talking to, you have a good heart. You have a pure heart. You come into the space willing to help. You come into the space humble. You come into the space like willing to nurture and care for others. And sometimes people look at you like you're the scum of the earth, or sometimes people will be like, oh, like they're irritated with you. They're irritated with you. Hey guys, thank you so much for commenting, liking, and subbing if this resonates with you. I hope that whoever hears this message, you know, it resonates with you. Let me know in the comments if this is something that famous. Thank you, Brad. But yeah, so you might have like a celebrity type of, because of what Brad just said, it made me think of that, but or Bradley, sorry about that. You might have this aura about you that's magnetic, that people will just like look up at you when you walk into the room. But when anybody else walked into the room, they didn't look twice. They didn't glance. They didn't, you know what I mean? Okay. The point of this whole thing is to say, one, you're not crazy. Okay. One, you are not crazy. The things that are happening in your experience are valid and true, and you have a light on you. You may have a certain aura. You have a calling on your name, and it's time for you to step into your power. So one is, this is not by mistake. You may feel like you're a good person, you know, these things are, people keep treating you unfairly, all these different things are happening to you. You're like, why is this happening? You're trying to figure it out. But the thing about it is that you have to just get really good at understanding that it's not going to change. So don't worry about being liked. Don't worry about trying to please people and make them like. I hate to say that, but it's true. Like like you could be the sweetest person. You could be the sweetest person, and you could be open and loving and kind, and people will just be so disgusted by you because you're such a nice person. Like, have you heard that song Too Sweet? Too Sweet by Hozier. I think that's how you pronounce his name. He's the rock star. And he sings about, like, he's singing this whole song about how this girl, she sounds like she's healthy, she doesn't drink, she gets up early, she works, like, she just sounds like a healthy person. And he's like, you're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for, like, he's like, you're too sweet for me, babe. Like I love you. He's like, you know, you cool and all, but dang, like, I'm a rock star. Like, I need a girl with a little bit more edge to her. You know what I mean? So it's getting cold in this car. I'm gonna turn my car back on. I'm getting cold, honey. I hate the cold. Okay. That's why I'm like, I don't know. People are like, oh, I love to go skiing and stuff like that. I'll be like, child, it's cold out there. I don't want to go out there. It's cold. Anyways, so basically, y'all, I wanted to get on here and just like be a lighthouse for my like for my energetic family, for my tribe, for my like-minded people, for people that are kind and sweet, and they're just like, dang, like, I don't know why I don't have any friends. I don't know why I don't like, people don't want to, like, you know, or like, for instance, you might be in a family of 5. There's 3 kids and the mom and the dad. The mom and the dad might do everything for the older and this, well, not to say the middle child thing, but like the mom and the dad might do everything for your siblings. But then when it comes to you, it's like, we'll halfway do it, or we won't do anything at all. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, you get different treatment because you are different. Okay? It's not because and I know it sucks. It feels bad when it happens. It feels bad. It's been happening to me my whole life. It literally feels so bad when you're being treated and ostracized, and you're being treated worse than everybody else, and you don't know why, because you haven't done anything. It's not on you. It's in you. It's not what you did. It's literally your presence irritates the hell out of them. Because you're a pure person. Sorry, I was just eating ice. Because you're a pure person and you are growing and you're learning and you're trying to do your best and you're, you know, you want to help people, because you're that type of person. A lot of, unfortunately, I was so naive to think that everyone was like this. A lot of people are not on that type of time. A lot of people like being stuck in their own ways, and they like being stuck in their own BS, and they're okay with it. And when they see you working and striving and doing what they can, doing what you be a better person on the inside and the outside, it irritates the living hell out of them, because now they're looking at you like you're judging them. They're looking at you like, oh, who do you think you are? Because you want to do better than me. And it's just like, no, I just want to do the best that I possibly can. Right? So I say all this to say, like, don't give up. Don't give up. Like, you're not crazy, for one, because people will try to gaslight you and be like, oh, that didn't happen. Oh, that's not true. Oh, those are your parents. Like, just get over it. Or not, even if it's a family situation, people will try to gaslight you and make you seem like you're a complete nutcase, because that's a psychological attack. So if you have to, keep your receipts. Keep any trace or trail of anything that people are saying and doing. Keep your receipts. If you have to. If you have to deal with these people, if there's somebody on your job and you notice that they've had funny energy towards you and they're sending you nasty emails, or they're doing this and doing that, sabotaging things here and there. You know what I mean? Like, it's time at this time to really come out, sis. Like, stop being shy. Show us your gifts. And I'm talking to myself as much as I'm talking to anybody who ever sees this video. Show us your gifts. That's the reason why I'm on here right now, because I know that I have gifts that I have to share. If I ever want to be anywhere I want to be in life, I have to do what God has called me to be, called me to do. I have to do what God has called me to do so I can be what God has called me to be. Okay? So I can have what God has called me to have. So, and the same thing goes for you. You know what I mean? The same thing goes for all of us. Like, we all have gifts that were implanted inside of us, and it's time for us to bring them to the forefront. It's time for us to start showing everybody, like, we could do this. We could do this. Like, we could do this. So if you guys, you guys can, I'm pretty sure I'm linked on my page. You guys can message me, comment, text me, not text me, but like DM me, if you want, like, more moral support, maybe a group. I'm thinking about creating a group for us, I was gonna say us women, but men too could be invited. But I'm thinking about forming a group for those of us who are going through this transition of like really looking to become that next version of ourselves, looking to move forward, but you don't have that support system on home base. You might not have the support system around you in your neighborhood, at home, whatever the case may be. And you don't want to do it alone. You know what I mean? You don't want to do that alone. So I'm just looking forward to connecting with you guys. And I hope that you all got something from this message, because I know I was kind of like rambling, because I have so many different ideas, y'all. Like, I have so many like things that I want to talk about, and like this is just the beginning. I'm definitely going to do another one. I want to keep this short and sweet, but I wanted to just definitely come on and be like, don't be discouraged because people will ignore you or act funny or just do weird stuff. Like, they just like, you just gotta treat people like they're like kids sometimes, like, oh, they don't know no better, but also let them be about your way though. Like, oh yeah, you don't know no better, you just a little, like, not to belittle anybody, but to have compassion for them in a way where you're not stressing yourself out, you're not playing mind tricks on yourself, but you just kind of play it like, okay, it's cool. I know how to handle you from here on out. When people do things that are crazy, when people show you their true colors, when people try to ignore you, when they can, they see you, they know you're, like, when they know that you're that girl, you're that guy, and they're trying to ignore you, they're trying to humble you, they're trying to humiliate you. People do the weirdest shit, the weirdest stuff. I'm sorry, I'm trying my best to stop cursing for personal reasons, for spiritual reasons, but I'm really trying my best to like clean up my but I've been cussing since like middle school. I love to cuss. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I love to cuss, but my rich uncle Myron Golden, I don't know if y'all know about him, but go check him out on YouTube. He got I don't need to promote him at all, but he got way more followers and everything than I do. He got like 1 million, I think. But he's always, he talks about that. He talks about like, don't curse when you're, don't curse at all, but especially when you're talking to people and doing things of this nature. So try my best not to do that. But anyways, guys, I don't want to get too off track, but I just want to say, like, if people are doubting you or trying to plant seeds of doubt, that's very dangerous. I think I'm gonna make a video on that, of how people will try to plant seeds of doubt. Yeah. I have so many different ideas, y'all. So just keep in mind just that everything is always working out for you, that you are divinely guided and divinely led, that you are loved and supported. And if nobody else has told you today, baby, I love you. Okay, I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys coming in the room. And I'm going to do another live very shortly. I just wanted to get on and, come back on and talk to you guys today about not falling for the okie doke. Don't let people trick you out of your spot because they see the light on you. That's happened to me so many times, y'all. It's sad how many times that's happened to me because I've been so naive. Like, it's happened to me so many times where people will trick me out of something because I'm thinking that this person is really on my side. I'm thinking that this person is really this person is on my side and I should listen to them because they are on my side. They're my this, they're my that. So I'm thinking like, okay, yeah, what they're saying makes sense. I should listen to them. Always use your discernment. Just because somebody holds a title in your life doesn't mean that they're really for you. That they're really for you in that capacity. So yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it short. I'm gonna stop right here. Thank you guys for coming in. Excuse me, eating my ice again. thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate y'all. I will talk to y'all later. Peace.